This is the Come Up Show where that feel good music lives, real recognized, real. We're here in his humble abode. Please introduce yourself, sir.
Yes, I'm producer slash MC slash everything under the sun, Rich Kid. Bang.
Yes, y'all, to the beat, y'all. Freak, y'all, and you don't stop. And there ain't no party like a rich kid party, cause a rich kid party don't stop. Me and Rich do the shit all day. We gonna make our work, our play. It's the real hip hop. If you feel hip hop, somebody in the place say, hey. Me and Rich do the shit all day. We gonna make our work, our play. It's the real hip hop. If you feel hip hop, somebody in the place say, hey.
When I think of the producers slash MCs who can do both, produce and obviously rap, they're usually known for or taken for the one thing, the production compared to the MC, or the MC and compared to the producing. Is that fine with you if more people know you than a producer and a rapper, or do you want it to be one way because you started as an MC, now the production is developed, you've been very successful for it, or?
Well, the whole thing about it is like whatever I'm doing at the moment, I just want you to take notice of me as Rich Kid. Minus the MC, minus the production, because I don't plan to do one thing my whole career, and I don't plan to do two things my whole career. I plan to do as much as I can. When I'm MCing and I drop an album, you know what I mean, I hope people just identify, okay, this is Rich Kid the MC, let's take in Rich Kid the MC. If I produce on a record, I hope people put their focus on, okay, this is Rich Kid the producer, like producer for this. And if I do a movie or whatever, like, okay, this is Rich Kid the director or the screenplay writer or whatever, like, you know what I mean? Whatever I'm doing at the moment that might be the most significant, I just hope people could just know that name Rich Kids is synonymous with anything media in general. So like it doesn't really bother me if more people know me for rapping than producing or producing more than rapping, because it's still me, you know what I mean, at the end of the day. And you know what I mean, it's something all the stuff that I do, I love to do. If I didn't love it, I wouldn't do it.
You had the release party for We On Some Rich Kid ish Volume 4. How are you feeling about that, looking back on that right now?
Yeah, man, it was a good success, you know what I mean? Shout out to everybody that came through and performed. You know what I mean? Shout out to like Logic, That Lad, Rayhan, Fourth Pyramid, Tanika Charles, who else? Adam Bomb and Tona. Boy Wonder hosting it. Sinatra and Goudini. DJ Nana, DJ Respect, DJ Mensa, you know what I mean? Crazy, and everybody that came out too, you know what I mean? If I'm forgetting somebody, please excuse me. But like, yeah, it was, looking back on it now, it was like, okay, like, you know what I mean? I seen a different spectrum of audience. Like, I seen black to white, I seen girls and guys, I seen like young youths to like older heads, you know what I mean? I seen like all types of demographic people in there, and that kind of just made me like, you know what I mean, made my heart flutter a little bit, because I was just like, okay. And like the thing that surprised me most was the number of girls in there, because every man was telling me like, yo, it's a total hip hop show and you had all these girls, bare girls. I was like, yo, B. I don't know.
I said, you're fit, I must admit.
Doing it bad.
Check it. Doing it bad. Pull out the right guard degree in antiperspirant. I'm fresh to death, hit the jam in a hearse and get a couple zombies and serve brains for dessert. And yes,
I forgot the name of it, the track I heard by Jessica Kai on there. I'm like, wow. I did not expect that. From like, you know, if I heard that, I don't know, I wouldn't think it's a Rich Kid beat. You know what I mean?
Like, see, like some cool trivia on that. Yeah. You know what I mean? Or some cool facts on that one. That beat was made like in 05. Or 05, 04, 05, yeah. Made that when I was living up in Finch. And like, it's crazy. A lot of the old beats that I might create, you know what I mean, like bringing it to this year, like I might fix it up a little, like add a little EQ, but it's just like, you know what I mean, everything's my flavor, and which is what I wanted to bring. Like, I wanted to show people like, okay, like, yo, I could jump in a different genre of music, but it's still me. It ain't no sellout shit. It ain't no like me fucking trying to go left field. It's just me doing music that I feel, you know what I mean? Like that Jessica Kaya joint, her and Richie Hennessy wrote that, aka S Rock, you know what I mean, Brass Monk. And like when she brought that to me, me and DJ Mensa were on tour, we're doing a Western Canada tour, and like she sent it to me. I was playing that the whole time. Like we got stopped in Calgary, and cops took our weed and shit like that, and we was all depressed after, and I was just bumping that song, and we was just driving the left bridge, like bumping the joint. We're just like, yo, man, like this is like some cool out vibes, you know what I mean? If you feel angry and you bump that song, you're just being that cool Coolio vibe, you know what I mean? You might have to roll up something and just keep writing, you know what I mean? But yeah, Jessica Kaya did her thing with that joint stuff. That's probably one of my favorite joints on there.
We're here in Toronto, Canada. In this country, T.O.T. In this country, we obviously know that the rock and the country are the most dominant in Canada, and there's a lot of media outlets to support it and infrastructures to support those genres. As Canadian hip hop is rising and taken to the next level, are you seeing more infrastructure and media outlets supporting hip hop, Toronto hip hop, or it's not there just yet?
It's pretty much the same as how it was like maybe 2 years ago, 3 years ago with the emergence of Drake, you know what I mean? Like, I think the people more so are more open to listening to more Canadian hip hop, but as for the labels, they're still conservative. They don't really take risks or take chances on artists out here. They're kind of like too nervous. Like the whole Canadian kind of like aspect, like towards anything, is just all conservative. We're not risk takers, and we don't kind of go with our instincts. So that definitely needs to change. You know what I mean? So we could all see like more benefit in this hip hop genre and just anything, because like for me, I don't see Drake as a Canadian. I see him as an American artist. Americans kind of like blew him into stardom more than just Canadian, because it's kind of like we kind of passed over Drake. Like labels had a chance to sign him over here, they weren't offering him nothing good. Like, I mean, they kind of passed up on it, and I know now they're regretting it. They pissing in their pants and being like, yo, we could have acted on, we could have made this guy famous, we could have put our money into him to secure him and make sure he's good. But then again, the cosigns and everything definitely helped them from the stateside. So it's just more so we need to be more, I guess we just need to take risks. We need to take chances on some of these artists. But then again, the artistry has to step up too, and people's support everything has to step up.
I used to get them like murder, old time killing. I wasn't even rapping, spent my whole time chilling. And now the girls like it's only Drake I chase, and so the artists I respected try to take my place. But
talking about we were talking about the press, the blogs, and everything like that. Most people feel like they're underrated. They're not covered a lot. How are you feeling so far on the press coverage that you're getting, the love from the people that you're getting, the nods, or maybe you don't think you're getting enough? How are you feeling about that?
Oh, honestly, like, to be real, I'm overwhelmed by, like, you know what I mean, the kind of like reception I'm getting off my stuff, because like I don't have, you know what I mean, a huge catalog of work that I've rapped on, and like, you know what I mean, that were my projects personally, like were with just me rapping on it. Like my production kind of resume is getting there. It's getting extensive and stuff like that. I think people respecting the music at the rate I'm putting out. I think I'm getting more, you know what I mean, than I deserve, but I'm trying to live up to it at the same time. Like, you know what I mean, I'm trying to kind of cater to everybody, or not cater to everybody, but like,
You want to be better.
yeah, it makes me want to, like, you know what I mean, keep up with this demand, you know what I mean, keep supplying them with stuff. So, you know what I mean, the love is great.
Came from nothing, basements, buildings, face it. They didn't want us to make it. Think I gave a F though? Yes, no, maybe so. Cause the hateration was a petrol in my whip to my next goal.
Is there anything else that you want to say out there, man?
Shit. Start making good music. Start making music that's true to you. You know what I mean? Big up to everyone that's making that real shit. You know what I mean? Whether you be a pussy or you're a real cat, whatever. Shout outs to you if you making shit that's true to you. And Ridgeway ENT, and you know what I mean? Big up the whole world, T.O., L.O., what's poppin', and big up to Cheto.
This is the Come Up Show where that feel good music lives. Real recognized, real rich kid. We out.
Everybody say take it slow, 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 yeah, take it slow. take it slow.
Now, Dirty Diana makes her way through the crowd. Big girl tired, she wide, she bout to put it down. She rockin' uptowns, but she be a downtown chick. Looking like a cutie, but she don't take no shit. Real thoroughbred, she ain't a dummy neither. She got it, she rockin' short pants and a hubby beater. Moving like a loner, started popping and locking. I bet them niggas popping bonus, just gawking and watching. Me and her weird the thing, I was whopping it up and down the top rocking. Kept her moccasins knocking. To see her dropping it now is shocking. She never danced for me private like Tina. Now niggas is hogging. I'm a mahogany skin, make her eyes pop like binoculars.